Hello, denizens. And so, it has come to this. The two golden boys, James Gunn versus Jon Favreau, battling it out, head-to-head. Warner's versus Disney. Ben-Hur versus Masala, with Warner's under new management and Gunn taking charge quietly, firmly. Very little drama. And with the full support of David Zaslav, we can contrast that with a disorganized, imploding Disney going through major upheavals, not the least of which at Lucasfilms, as it looks like Kathleen Kennedy will finally be departing. Apparently, Disney has arranged a ding-dong Kathleen is gone party after the Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny miscarriage. Now, the departure of Ms. Kennedy has been predicted for so long as to be an embarrassing joke to many YouTube rumor sites. And I'm not predicting anything. After all, she is over 500 years old and has managed to avoid the wooden stake up till now. But for the sake of this discussion, I'm going to assume it is finally happening. And who better to take over the dumpster fire left behind by Kennedy than Jon Favreau? In fact, I'm fairly certain he has been promised control and vast riches to hang back and stay the course for the opportunity to pick through the corpse of Lucasfilm. Obviously, he is still excited about the opportunity, or he would have left, as no one with any self-respect wants to work at Satan's toy shop. Two very different scenarios and personalities, but ripe for a classic Roman drama. Two brothers, separated at birth, both with very different upbringings, brought together again to fight over the spoils of pop culture empires. On the face of it, it seems Gunn has the easiest path. Emperor Zaslav has proclaimed, "No more woke poopus." James will bathe in the accolades of his final Guardians of the Galaxy movie that he constructed for the enemy. It will be a huge middle finger to the houses of mouses. Add to that the success of Peacemaker, Gunn need only hope that the movies he inherited do not kill his momentum. Jon, on the other hand, has a much more difficult via ad itinerantur, though that isn't to say the mess left at Warner's was any less poopous. It's just clear that the cleanup of the debris of its broken franchises is farther along. Jon will be riding his chariot into a Star Wars franchise still smoldering. Emperor Iger fiddling, soon after stabbing Emperor Chapek in his Ides of November, which had to hurt. And Jon won't get any support from a Disney management that has decided to sacrifice everything at the altar of the goddess of diversity, inclusivity, and equity. With the stumbling season 3 of The Mandalorian, 3 shows in, if someone could please tell me what the whole New Republic amnesty thing was? Yes, the former employees of the Empire were going through re-education to learn proper pronoun usage, not misgendering droids, and critical fish race theory. Obviously, it was a setup for something later, but it was a massively uninteresting episode, enlivened only with pointless space combat featuring Din and Bo-Katan, with a meeting back at the secret Mandalorian enclave where Din proved he bathed in the waters of the homeworld to the collected NHL goaltenders who are not allowed to take off their masks. Jon Favreau had a hand in writing all of the first 3 lackluster Mandalorian episodes this season, which has me worried. Holding on to Grogu was for sure an ill-advised decision made by the marketing department. Most directors do not control their efforts, so I'll give Jon the benefit of the doubt, but this isn't looking very good for him, and perhaps the sheen from Iron Man 1 is finally worn off. The ratings for the only positive thing coming out of Disney Star Wars has plummeted, more than likely because of the 2-year wait for season 3. But doesn't Disney know anything about running a TV network? Perhaps Disney thought the Book of Boba Fett would connect the two, but I didn't watch it, and apparently there was important Mandalorian content in it. Could Disney please send out a cheat sheet? But I'm still cheering for Jon to finally set Star Wars on the right track. Maybe he'll take over for Kevin Feige also. I mean, for no other reason than a James Gunn, Jon Favreau chariot race in the pop culture coliseum. I mean, that would be awesome. Ben-Hur versus Masala. Hopefully, Kennedy leaves soon so Jon can start rebuilding the Star Wars temple. But in the meantime, Emperor Zaslav has also engaged the Kingdom of LOTR and the Wizards of Hogwarts, while Emperor Iger has turned Disney animation into eunuchs and Pixar into cowering concubines. Yes, a good chariot race with both gladiators in top form would be best for all of us. Till next time, citizens, et cum te.